Hi guys, so I have another plan with me for y'all today. This is for the week of May 9th through the 15th, I believe, so still quite a bit behind, but I am just chugging along, trying to catch up. So for this week, it was kind of a slow week, not a lot happened. I was working a lot on my shop though, so I decided to use this Boss clip art by Kitnish Jess. I have kind of a mix and match here. Most of the kit is from AppleBlossomPrints, and then I have a few sheets that were, I think, oops sheets, which you can see they were definitely cut a little bit too much here, but these are from Scroll Prints Co. So I am just going to pull in bits and pieces and mix and match them for this spread. I was originally going to go with a kind of pink foil, like a light pink, as I usually do when there's a lot of pinks in the spread or in the kit, but I was looking through my foil bundles that I need to use up, and I was originally going to go with a gold one just for some contrast, but I liked the look of matte bronze better, so we are going to pull in a matte bronze foil bundle from Scroll Prints Co. to give it that contrast, but also a more softer and muted look. I think it's going to look really good. I love, love, love kits that are like pink and white and very like neutral pastel like this. Like, this is one of my favorite color schemes. So I think this is going to end up looking really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down the base, and I will see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I am marking work as usual, this time with a sticker from Benevy Creations, which I love those calculators, but they are so big that I do typically need to cut them when I'm using them in little things. So yeah, unfortunately I had to slice the bottom. We had our usual Monday meeting at work for the department heads, so I marked that with a group of characters from Happy Dea. I was feeling a little bit sick that day, so I used a vanilla from Papershire for that, and it looks like I also got a croissant sandwich for lunch, which was definitely a special treat. I actually miss those a lot. Safeway has really good croissant breakfast sandwiches and breakfast burritos as well. And I think that's an Apple Blossom print sticker I'm using to mark that. So I definitely did not speed up this video as much as I usually do. So, it is about the same length, but I think I was just like moving a lot faster generally as I put everything down. So I have time to do my disclaimer that this voiceover is being done like now in real time, basically when this video is going up, as opposed to when it was filmed, which was like, half a year ago maybe. And the events actually took place about a year ago, so I don't remember the specifics of what happened exactly on this week, so I'm going to try to kind of piece it together as we go through the day by day and I see what I put down. So later on in that day, I did leave early. I forget where that sticker is from to mark that of the alarm clock, but this was like the period where I was starting to focus more on my shop instead of my day job. Like, I was trying to kind of make that transition in priorities at least, and I was, I think, taking Fridays off a lot of the time, and which I could do because I was the department head, so I wrote the schedule. So I was so glad when I got that promotion, because being able to write your own schedule is like insane. And also as like the department head, I could leave early as long as I had my backup come in on time, which I would work the mornings, and then my closer would work the afternoons and evenings, and so they would come in like an hour before I left typically, so I could leave an hour early. So I did that day so I could go home and work on orders, it looks like. So I did some printing and cutting after that. That is from Fox and Pip, that cutting machine. I took a nap. That's from Once More With Love. And then I did some foiling. That is from Hazel Sticker. Packed those orders. That's from Happy Day. And then I did some design work. And that laptop is from Crafty Planner Co. So that was a big day doing both orders and designing. Nowadays my shop's so busy that I have to pick between one or the other, typically for the whole day. So Tuesday I marked work, this time with a sticker from Once More With Love, which again I had to slice. Unfortunately, I hate having to cut my stickers, but I have gotten a lot better about choosing ones that like actually fit in the spaces provided. So marked work, and then had really bad allergies that day. That sticker is from Whimsy to mark that. And I also did some reading. I don't think I marked what book I read this week, but I'm just going to assume it's the same one as last week, which I think I was still reading Triss, one of the Red Wallet books. So I assume that's what that was. And that sticker is from Papershire. I love that new size because they definitely do fit in the little things. And then I guess I was like not having a good day, so I wrote that I was bummed all day. I think this was like that period of my life where I was bummed about having to do my day job at all, because I really just wanted to work on Alicia Craft all day. And so like just being at work was like the most, or being like at my day job was the most depressing thing in the world. So I had quite a few days like that towards the end of my Safeway career. But yeah, I marked that with a sticker from Once More With Love that I think just about sums it up. And then after that, I guess I did some planning, or pre-planning most likely. And then I think that's the sticker from Fat Cat Designs to mark that. Possibly, I think that's like the other cat character sticker shop that's not Sweet Eva's paper. And then it was a cold day, so I'm marking that with a thermometer from Crafty Planner Co. She has a sheet that has both hot and cold thermometers, very convenient for those purposes. And then I did some more design work. That laptop is from Once More With Love, I believe. And then I marked cooking potatoes. This was like back when I did like the simplest meal prep possible, which was basically like rice and vegetables and meatballs like all cooked in the same pot at the same time, and then I would like throw potatoes in as well. I think I started off doing sweet potatoes, and then I realized that I really like white potatoes, or basically like russet potatoes. And so I think I switched to those. But like sweet potatoes are so much healthier, and they are good, but I just think like the sweetness mixed with like how salty I liked everything else like in that rice dish, like kind of I got over that pretty fast. So I think I do typically like making that with white potatoes, but I do love a good sweet potato every now and then. So I was meal prepping those potatoes. That sticker is, I think, from Station Stickers. That's like very old. I think that shop is closed now. Wednesday, marked work with another sticker I had to slice from Sweet Eva's paper. I had a donut that day. I think there were like donuts in the break room or something, and you better believe I'm going to be one of the first people to get those. Unfortunately, it looks like there were no apple fritters that day, or else I would have marked that specifically with my apple fritter sticker. But still, there were some. And that donut sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And looks like my asthma was pretty bad that day, so I used an inhaler. I really have no idea where that inhaler sticker is from. I have so many, and they all look very similar. I mean, there's only so many ways you can draw an inhaler, really. And then I marked reading again with another sticker I had to slice from Sweet Eva's paper. You can tell that, like, in my current style of planning, like, I'm really careful with the stickers that I choose to put in little things, because before I was just, like, choosing whatever and, like, finding a way to make it work. But, like, when you're using extenders, like, as much as I do, you can't do that. Like, it just literally, like, looks bad. So I'm like, and I know that like a lot of other people use like the tiny foiled icons like in little things, and that's just like how they take care of that issue. But like I don't use foiled icons, so it's a struggle. But a lot of shops now are like reformatting their stickers to like be smaller and to fit in little things better. Also, I'm really careful about using that pattern of boxes in extenders now. I do use the 2 little things / 2 fancy labels in like one section. I use that a lot. But I have been like trying to do like only 3 of like a certain type of like label or whatever instead. Like I think I do third box and fancy label and little thing a lot. Like I'm trying to leave more room for the icon or the characters and icons basically for that purpose. But like a lot of shops like Papershire made their stickers smaller. And then Carly Plans, her icons are like pretty small. Like a lot of those can work in little things as well. And Crafty Planner Co. Those are like my top 2 icon shops. And then Scroll Prints Co. of course have a lot of her icons as well. So like yeah, I try to be more careful about using like characters and little things for that reason. And then I marked printing and cutting. That's like one of my very old hand-drawn stickers. And then I used another Crafty Planner Co. laptop to mark designing. And then I love doing this now, which is like putting a square box and then putting like a really large character like planning. And I love this sticker from Whimsy to mark that. It's just like such an aesthetically pleasing sticker. So I just love doing this arrangement. So yeah, I use that to mark more pre-planning. And then I got Happy Mail. I marked that with some boxes from Scroll Prints Co. I don't know what Happy Mail actually was, and honestly, like I don't think there would be any record I could look back on now to verify what it was, but it was some sticker Happy Mail, which is the only kind that I mark with Happy Mail. And I did some foiling that is from Happy Dea. And then I filmed new releases. That is a film clapper from Crafty Planner Co. And then I watched The Office, which, oh my god, in real life I have not watched The Office in so long. I'm supposed to watch it every week because The Office Ladies podcast does an episode every week. I'm supposed to like keep up with that, but I think I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind now. Because like I'm also like quote unquote watching another show, but I also just like haven't been watching that either because I'm trying to catch up on my YouTube videos instead of like watching shows. It's just like there's not enough time in my life to watch every single thing I want to watch, so I'm falling behind. But anyway, that sticker is from Papershire. I marked my snake eating her dinner that night. That is from Happy Dea. And then I called my boyfriend, which, as usual, something I do typically every day that he's not here anyway. And then just mark it whenever I have room. And that is a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. that I was so excited to get, like, a lot of her stickers, but they're just, like, a lot bigger than, like, than is easy for me to use them more often. Because, like, I keep like wanting to use them, but then I always like pick them for little things, and like they're too big for little things. They're like fancy label stickers, but it's so sad. So I typically have to cut that sticker a lot too, but that time I left it because I did the arrangement that I was talking about with the fancy label and third box and little thing. Thursday I marked work with a sticker from Whimsy. I've used so many of those stickers to mark work at Safeway. They're like nostalgic for me now almost because I haven't used them like at all since, because obviously I don't work there anymore. I could use them for like business bookkeeping, which I do every week, so but I have like a whole different section for that, which like I need to just put my old work stickers in with the bookkeeping. Like I just need to do that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I marked reading with a sticker from The Littlest Planner, which I like because it's like specifically reading a fantasy book. I got those before I got the Papershire sheet of just like fantasy book stickers. But I just thought the idea was so fun because I only read fantasy. And then I marked with a Whimsy sticker that I took the foiling course called Flawless Foiling by Sticker Guru, who they're like my business idols. Like anytime I like have a sticker business like concern or whatever, I ask them, and they're like so responsive and so helpful, and like I watch what they do and I like take notes basically. So yeah, they're kind of like almost like my mentors. So of course I had to take their flawless foiling course, to like perfect my foiling game, and honestly I did perfect it because of them. So I highly recommend you take their course. They also have another course about how to make stickers in general, and they have an ebook out now about how to plan your sticker shop, and there's like it's like a workbook kind of. There's worksheets in there. So I know this is like not sponsored or anything. I'm not an affiliate or a PR for them, but I like highly recommend you look into them if you are at all interested in making your own stickers or foiling, even as a hobbyist. Like, they'll teach you how to do it. Like, they know what's up. So I learned from them. So if you ask me, like, you might as well just go straight to the source and learn from them. So yeah, so that's when I started that course. Definitely worth it. Like, that, they told me like where the best foil supplier is and like what machine to use, and like I'm set now. Like, I'm good. So you can thank my I wouldn't say like flawless foil quality every single time, but like my high quality stickers is mostly because of them. I also had an asthma attack that day. I think that's from the Coffee Monsters Co. actually, if I had to guess. That's one of those ones where it's like, is it Once More with Love? It's like ambiguous. It might actually be Once More with Love now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think Helen's lines are a little bit crisper than that. So then I uploaded new releases. That's from Whimsy. Did an Instagram post for that. That is from Paper Echoes. Did listings. This is a crazy order. Usually the video is like the last thing I put out now, and listings is like the first thing I do. It's so funny. But yeah, that listing sticker that I had to like butcher to make it fit was from Prints Co. Had iced coffee. That's also from Prints Co. That's like rare. I almost never have iced coffee, especially late at night. But I was working a really late night. Used a square box to mark that, and a girl from Stick with the Plan Co., which I also love that arrangement. I don't know, square boxes are where it's at. Like, I need to use them more. Friday, I had a mocha as my special weekend treat. That is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I did laundry. That's from Fox and Pip. Did more designing. That is from Fox and Cactus. I did the newsletter. That is from Coffee Monsters Co. Another thing I need to get back on. Did printing and cutting and foiling. Those are both from Hazel Sticker. Did an Instagram post. That is from Prints Co. And I think this was release day, so I think I was doing the new release Insta post. I don't like actually mark new release day for like in my planner or like what collection it was. I think I did it maybe once or twice, but like I don't know. I have so many other things to mark that I can't like mark weekly releases. Like, there's just, I don't know, there's also kind of like no point. Because, like, I have it all in Trello. Like, I keep my business calendar in Trello. So, like, I can easily look back and find that information if I need it for a reason. But I don't typically, like, ever need to look back on that. Not that I ever look back at these planners for, like, actual real purposes anyway. Sometimes I do, like, to figure out when Anastasia last ate. Because sometimes she goes on strikes. Anyway, also cleaned the bathroom that evening, which I feel like that was something I was, like, coerced into doing by my roommates probably because I hate cleaning. I clean now because, like, I'm the like the head of the house basically for most of the week, so like either I don't clean or rather I clean or I live in a pigsty. But yeah, back then when I was not like the head of the house, yeah, they had to like basically say, okay, it's a cleaning day, everybody gets to pick a room to clean, and I would be like, oh, fine. So I would clean the bathroom because it's the easiest. And that is a really cute sticker from Whimsy to mark that. That's one of her newer ones. Saturday I had another mocha special treat. That is a super cute cup. Where is that? Oh, that's from Paper K. That's why. It's super cute. I love Paper K stickers. Oh, I guess another square box to mark washing hair. That's from Stick with the Plan Co. Did some shaving. That razor, I think from Carly Plans. I think that's the Carly Plans razor shape, if I'm not mistaken. She has it reformatted now, but I think that was the original. I also set up my business finances that day. That sticker's from Papershire. I think I was setting up the Profit First system and all of my bank accounts. I believe that was what that was. I also had internet issues as I was doing that, which was really annoying. That sticker is from Bellomon Sticker Co., I think. And then I did some more designing. I love those stickers from Once More with Love of the dual monitors because, like, that is me. That's my system. That's my $2,000 PC that I built, and I love seeing it represented. Sunday, I marked work with another munchkin from Once More with Love. Got groceries before heading home. That's from the Coffee Monsters Co. And so is the next giant sticker that I used to mark reading. Sometimes I'll use giant stickers to mark reading and then like also write what book it is, but I just kind of wanted to leave it as it is. That sticker would work so well with like funderlays behind it, like really busy funderlays. Unfortunately, that's not what I used for the spread, but like, man, I want those. I think I actually de-stash all of them that I have because I never use them, which is sad. I think I might have kept a few just in case. But, like, that's what that sticker would be perfect for. Anyway, it was a really good day that day, which is nice considering I was bummed on Tuesday. But that day was a good day. I think it's because I was like making big steps in my business, and I was like, okay, I feel better now because like I'm actually like putting the effort into it now. And that is a sticker from Once More with Love to mark that. And then as such, the next thing I mark is writing my business plan, which technically every business, quote unquote, should have a business plan, but like you can totally kind of get by without one. I don't even like remember necessarily what like my business plan was, or like if like it was even something I necessarily like had to look back on and follow and reference going forward. But I was just like doing a lot of research on like how to start a business, and that like was part of the process. So I was like, well, I guess I should just do it because like that seems like the thing to do. So I did. But yeah, it's one of those things that's like, I'm not sure how necessary it was. Like I was basically writing down stuff that was like extremely obvious about like, you know, how to run a foil shop, and a lot of it I had already done. But anyway, yeah, so I marked that with a sticker from Sweet Ava's paper. I was really tired that day. That is from Some Little Things. Oh my god, just tangent before I finish up the last 3 things. Like Some Little Things, they're killing it with like their like stationery and like desk accessory stuff. Like they're probably the only shop I have bought like, well, I would continue to buy like other stationery products from. Like stickers I'll buy from like anybody, but like other products, I have like so many of their product. Well, I mean, Coffee Monsters Co. also has really cool stationery and like desk accessories, but they're like just not my style. Technically Some Little Things has a lot of stuff that is not my style because they have a lot of like character-based stuff, but they have just cool stuff. Like I have 2 acrylic washi stands from them, and like there's so many that I want, but like they're expensive, but like I would love so many of them. They're just so fun. And she's doing like wax seal stuff now, and oh my god, every single thing in that wax seal section, like I need it. Like I am a wax seal person, like I have stuff to make wax seals, but like I never use them, so I can't justify buying all the pretty new like wax beads and wax melters and seal stamps and all that stuff that they have. But like I want it so bad. Like I can't even tell you how much I want it. I would never use it, and I can't afford it right now, but like it's so pretty and I want all of it. So anyway, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, check out somelittlethings.com. That's SUMLILTHINGS.com. Anyways, another like hashtag not sponsored, but there's some cool stuff on there. And let's see. I did some designing after that. That's from Once More with Love. My boyfriend came over to visit, not to sleep over, which is sad, but I think he was working that evening. And that's a really cute couple sticker from Whimsy for that. And then last thing I marked was us watching Loki. That is from Once More with Love to mark that. So that basically finishes out the spread. You should be watching me like putting down the deco and like writing in. This was back when I was like including the handwriting part in the spread. This was I think I probably mentioned it in the intro, which I usually try to watch the intro before recording the voiceover, but I forgot. I probably mentioned it, but I think this was my first spread that I did full handwriting. I don't think it was my first one ever, but this was like when I made the full transition to like completely stop using scripts like from thenceforth. So yeah, pretty big deal, and I do love how it looks, and I'm glad I made that decision. I know everybody's like trying to go full script now, but like if you don't have the ability to print them off for yourself each week, like you would spend so much money on scripts, and I know because I did that for a long time, especially if you buy from multiple shops. But like if you're gonna do scripts, like I highly encourage you to like learn how to print them on your own and cut them on your own. I helped one of my subscribers or followers on Instagram the other day. I walked her kind of through the process of it, and like she figured it out pretty fast. Like it's not that tricky, especially if you like have a resource to like help you through it. And I would be happy to help anybody through that process, because like in terms of like shop activities that I do now, that's probably like one of the easiest things is doing scripts. And I still do, you know, custom scripts for my customers as well and all that. But yeah, like that's honestly like the way to go if you do want to go full script. But my problem is just that, like, first of all, I like my handwriting like better, and I could like technically continue turning all of my handwriting into actual scripts, but it's just like, I don't know. I like the way that I write it, and I like being able to write it around the character stickers and like being able to customize it like for each box instead of having the same script in like 15 different formats depending on how much room I have to like put it down on the spread. Like that's just like way too complicated, and it's just so much easier just to write it in. And honestly, like like, I like my handwriting, like, the way it is right now. Like, this, I think I'll just continue to, like, leave it like this. So that's what works for me. But it's just, like, so interesting to see, like, the evolution of people's, like, planning style. But yeah, so anyways, that is it for this video. I think this is the last one of the Lost Plan With Me's. Who knows when the rest of the 7-month gap will get filmed, if at all, and also the rest of 2021 still has to be filmed. But yeah, honestly, I just need to catch up in real life. So thank you so much for sticking with me through these Lost Plan With Me's. I'm glad I could put out something for you guys while I'm still catching up on other shop stuff and don't have time to film, like, current Plan With Me's. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.